Yeah, so I had to get the right lighting, the right setting, the right everything. You may hear some noise in the background. You may hear my kids yelling. You may hear my mama yelling. You may hear this person yelling just because I'm recording a video. The devil be trying to stop me from recording my videos. But I'm going to bring you the tea today of how I overcame my trauma that almost ended me. Okay, I was going through some sheesh. Okay, so a little backstory. My trauma is basically about being bitter, angry, holding resentment, and feeling like I'm not worthy. I was in a long-term relationship, got pregnant with 2 children, and broke up with that person because it was toxic. Now I'm a single mom, dealing with all that shit. Dealing with being a mother, dealing with my self-worth, who I am as a woman still, and so much more things. I went through dark nights, but I have God on my side. And I want to teach other women to let them know that, baby, it's not over just because a man did something to you. It's not over just because you're a single mom. It's not over because this person disrespected you or used you or abused you, or this person left you, or you didn't get this promotion or whatever. It's not the end of the world. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel, and that's my purpose, to let you guys know it's the light at the end of the tunnel. It's hope. Look at the YouTube name. There's hope. Look, there's hope. It's me. Anyway, so I'm looking down at my notebook because I have to stay on topic. So here we go. So I used to always think I was so confident, and you know, I loved myself and I was in love with myself until like a period of isolation came. People leaving my life, people treating me certain ways that was different from what I was used to. A lot of relationships shedding, just me figuring out my own shit and noticing that certain people weren't as attentive or weren't as worried about me as I would like. And so I started, you know, understanding more about myself and understanding more about the dynamics of the people around me and actually what healing is and the journey that comes with it. So like another thing was I started to question my worth. Like I started to feel like I wasn't worthy because I felt like I had a lot of good qualities about myself. I felt like I was nurturing, nice, empathetic. I felt like I understood people. I was very understanding, very forgiving, very, you know, what I thought a good person was. And I never really got anything back for that other than, you know, trauma or hurt. So I was going through this crisis like I'm not worthy because nobody ever noticed my worth, because I literally gave it to these people all the time and they never noticed it. I started to feel like I wasn't worthy because people didn't see the worth in me, which is not true. Like you have to find the worth in you before anybody else does, because you have to know that you're worthy no matter what, and you gave your worth to the wrong people. That's the real tea why you're mad, okay? You gave your worth to the wrong people. Next, you see other people with support system. You see other people with people who just got support, people who have people they can call on, people who supports them, who motivates them, who loves them, who they have people. And you look around like, dang, I don't have anybody. I have to motivate myself. So you have to, it's really isolation. It's really like you really have to notice that this is about you. This is about you. So basically, I want to tell you that God isolated you. God isolated you for a reason, so you can find the true you, so you can figure out who you really are. You have to stop gauging your confidence and your self-worth through other people. Like, oh, I did this for them and they didn't do this for me, or this person has this and why don't I have this, and stop gauging your confidence through what you do and don't have, like, because that can be easily taken away. God had to isolate you to say, hey, you can't use these people anymore as a crutch to say, hey, oh, I'm good, I'm confident, I got everything. No, he took these people away, and now it's you, and this is the journey. It's about you. It wasn't about anybody but you all the time. So what makes you truly worthy is a good question. It's basically knowing that God himself, okay, God himself created someone like you in his image. There's no imperfections. You're amazing. You're perfect to God. He doesn't see any flaws in you. So that's one confidence booster, and he made you in his image. It doesn't matter what other people think. God made you in his image. So that means whatever God thinks, which he thinks you're beautiful, amazing, because he created it, that's what you are. And God is the almighty creator. So above what everybody else talking about, like, who cares what they say? I won't be with you, and then I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna stop myself because I can get it. I can get there.
Next topic.
Your self-worth cannot be based off of your race, your ethnicity, your accomplishments, your niceness. Okay? The only thing that people cannot taint is your relationship with God. And your belief that God created you in his image, that you're beautiful and that you're worthy and that you're worth something because God put me here for a purpose. So that was basically it, you guys. This was just a video, a quick little video on how you can find your self-worth and what self-worth really is, because there's so much to healing and emotional healing that I do want to share with you. So I dare you to actually get a piece of paper out, write out the things that you feel unworthy about, the thoughts that come in your mind, okay, the negative thoughts, the unworthy thoughts that come in your mind, and write out what you want to think, write out what you want to be, write out what you actually believe about yourself, okay? Because you're worthy. God made you in his image. No matter what circumstance you actually went through, you always can come out on the other side. I was in a 7-year relationship. I had to break up with that person. I went through domestic violence. I was in jail. I was going through horrible nights. I got cheated on. I got yelled at. I got emotionally abused. I had to leave. I had to go through that process of becoming a mother on my own. I had to go through all that, the grief, the hurt, the pain, the isolation, the feeling of unworthiness, the feelings from society, everything. I went through all of that, and I'm still here. So I know you can do it. I know whatever you're going through, you can do it too. Okay, we don't compare it here because there's no point in comparing. You guys, stay tuned for my next video. Thank you for watching, and look, there's hope.